To be doing my second look for the E.L.F. series, and if you haven't seen the first one, it was the butternut palette. Now this one we're on today is the Luxe, and so far this is my favorite palette because the colors are like so pigmented. There are like so many ways to use these palettes, so I'm just going to be doing the ones where I like to do. The look I'm going to be doing today is this. You can see it's just really cute look. Now these palettes are only $1 at eyeslipsface.com. They're very pigmented. Some of them are. Now some of these I probably won't be doing a tutorial for because they're not that pigmented and the colors won't show up on the camera. But you won't have to worry about that with the Luxe palette because it's like really pigmented. Okay, so I'm going to start off by priming my eyes with the E.L.F. primer, and this is from the Studio Collection. So I'm just going to prime it really quickly. Although I do use a lip brush for this most of the time, but still. Now I just went out earlier, so I had a little bit of makeup on to start with, so I kind of took that off, but the eyeliner stayed on. But it's okay since I'm going to be putting more on. Okay, so the brush I'm going to be using is the eyeshadow brush from the Echo Tool set. I'm going to get this red shadow from the palette, as you can see, and I'm just going to put a little bit on the lid. I'm going to put it on the lid. Can you see how pigmented those are? Now once it's on the lid, I'm going to take a little bit and go under the bottom lid. So it's going to kind of look like it's a cat eye look, but with red. So that's how it's supposed to look, just like a red ring is around your eye. Now I'm going to take my eyeliner pencil, and this one is from Black Radiance, and I kind of find myself using this a lot. It was $1 and I think 98 cents at Walmart, but it's definitely worth it because it's so smooth and it goes on so creamy like. Well, that's mostly if you sharpen it. I barely sharpen it a lot, so it doesn't go on that good for me. Okay, so after you watered your waterline, I'm going to take my Studio E.L.F. small smudge brush, or you can use the small precision brush, it doesn't matter. And I'm going to get the dark shadow from here. Can you see this? Oops, this one right here. Just going to get it on the brush. Now this is very, very carefully. You're going to take and place it really gently on top of that red shadow, kind of create a line just above. Okay, so when you're through, it's going to look like this. Now I'm going to take my defining eye brush, and this is from the original line. I'm just going to smudge it out a little bit. So when you're blending it out, kind of go in an upward shape. Just kind of drag it upward. You might need to get a little bit more of that shadow. Now I'm going to take a shadow brush, and this is, well, I don't know what brand it is. It's an unknown brand. And I'm going to get a little bit of this golden whitish shadow right here. I'm going to apply this as my highlight. And what I think is just a dab of it will work, and then just kind of rub it in all over the area. I do have a little problem with putting on highlight. I always apply too much. Now another trick is to take the same brush we used to apply the brown or black or gray, I'm not sure what color that is, from the eyeshadow. You can take a little bit of the red or just use this little bit and just kind of smudge it out a little bit. To make it more defined like this one, you will need to add a little bit more shadow to the bottom lid. Now what I like about this particular eye tutorial is that you don't really have to wear concealer because you're wearing red under here. It kind of cancels out any darkness under your eyes. So I really like it, and it's sort of kind of dramatic, but yet it's still wearable, so you can wear it out. And I just think it's really more girly, and it's just my favorite palette ever. So I hope you guys like the tutorial. Please comment, rate, and subscribe.